So, what drug habit caused you to seek out this treatment?
Well, this last time, it's probably about 5 years that I've been doing heroin and cocaine, and couldn't really stop. Tried to stop, and I have a friend who mentioned Sarah's house, and he had been here with his wife, who was Dutch, and they did this treatment, and it helped them very much. So he since has relapsed after a few years, but he's also done Iboga again, and it's helped him again. So.
Okay. And what other treatments had you tried before?
I've been to rehab. It's kind of a therapeutic community where it's probably a step below prison. And it was pretty tough. Yeah. And 12 steps, methadone program.
And none of those helped?
Methadone helped, but it's still a medication. And you're still on something. Yeah. And you need it every day, and you can't function without it. So it's no way to live. And so I was looking for something that would take away everything. Anxiety medication. I was on Lexapro, take Xanax sometimes. So all the drugs, alcohol is pretty much out of my system, I think.
And why didn't the other programs help? Like, for example, the 12 steps?
12 steps worked for a while, but for myself, I can only speak for myself, I felt like it was also this thing you had to do every day, and hearing about drugs and people telling their stories, and it just got into my head, and instead of hearing about it, I wanted to go and do it. So it didn't really work for me. I would use it again. I would go, when I get back to America, I would definitely think of using it, if I felt weak or an urge or something. But right now I have no cravings. Food tastes great. Colors seem brighter. I haven't felt this good in about, I would say, 6 or 7 years.
Wow.
So it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah. And the other place you mentioned, this strict kind of boot camp type place?
Yeah, it was more, 6 guys on bunk beds, and, showers in the morning, and cleaning detail, and people screaming at you, and group therapy, and single therapy, and night watch, and
yeah, that sounds like the place in Spain.
It does.
Yeah.
For some people, that's what they need. A lot of people, if they're court appointed, if a judge says prison or this, they'll choose that. So I think that's where a lot of people go, and
maybe they need that kind of discipline.
Maybe it can work.
And so you heard about Sarah's house through these friends of yours in New York?
Yes, and also there's a video out about Iboga, and at the end of it they mentioned Sarah's house website.
Is that? Is that the one on YouTube?
No, it's a video, it's a DVD that's available. I don't really know what it's called. Rite of Passage. And it talks about this clinic in Mexico.
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
So that, I watched that with my my parents.
All right.
And so they got an idea of what exactly it was about,
Yeah.
And, I had done hallucinogens. I tried mushrooms when I was younger. So I sort of had an idea of what Iboga, could do. That it was more like peyote or ayahuasca, having these visions.
Yeah.
And being in this kind of dream wake state, which I remember very well, and having some visions of kind of this parade of African people playing like percussion over me at one point, and just the lights were, kind of throbbing, I could also see the Iboga sort of going into my system and cleaning me out. So, and what happened was, after maybe 6 or 7 hours, I started moving. My stomach got a little upset, and so I did vomit a few times. But I also found out I had stomach problems, and so it was actually cleaning out a lot of the things that were stuck inside me.
So what attracted you to the treatment in the first place? What aspects of Iboga were appealing to you? The detox aspect or the elimination of withdrawals?
Yeah, the idea that you could take this medication, drug, and plant and come out of it without any withdrawals, you know, feeling very weak, but feeling better, not needing anything. When I first got here, Sarah did give me some methadone because I had just stopped using the day before I flew here. So
methadone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, heroin, but also methadone. So for the first 2 days, I took some of that. Then the third day, I didn't eat anything, take anything, and then that Monday morning, I took my first dose of Iboga.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, when I was all through, maybe by Wednesday, I also took smaller doses where I would still feel, you know, it working, but I was also able to eat and sit out in the sun. And, you know, it's just a very beautiful place here. I had an opportunity to do it in New York in a hotel room, you know, and I think this was a better choice.
Yeah.
And,
the environment.
You know, the food here is healthier, and you know, it's.
And the environment is also therapeutic.
It is very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike New York City.
A hotel in Newark.
Yeah.
or you know, 20 minutes from Amsterdam. You know.
Yeah.